What's good, everybody? Welcome to Javien University. Today, I got a special guest with me, man. This dude right here, college football national champion, pro athlete in 2 different sports, football and MMA. Not only was he a teammate, man, I consider this dude one of my friends. Reggie Northrup, what's good, bro?
Hey, that's good, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed, man. I appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah, no problem. I was gonna get out here sooner or later.
Yeah, no, most def.
Yeah.
So let's get straight into it, man. Two sport athlete. Take me back to when you were playing football and coming out for the draft. Like, how was your process going when it comes to that? Like, when you were playing football.
It was cool. It was an experience, I must say. When I was coming out, ended up being undrafted. Went to training and stuff. I trained out in California, Southern California, and everything was going cool. Got with the wrong agents at the time. They told me to put on weight. I got up to like 240, and I've been playing that state with y'all boys. I was 220, soaking wet majority of the time. Heavy is 225, But that was my most efficient playing weight. They had me, I blew up, man. I was strong as a mug, but I got faster, but it just wasn't translating. And then I was pulling my hamstrings because of all that extra weight that I'm carrying. And I'm not used to carrying my hamstrings. I never ran around a football field with 240 on them, let alone trying to run a 40-yard dash. Right. You know what I'm saying? It was real strenuous on the leg muscles. So, that happened. Kind of messed my stock up a little bit. They say I was a little big. But then, I did some workouts, Seahawks. Bro told me, man, I was the only mug MF at the dang workout, bro. It's the only one there.
The only one?
And the coach, his name Coach Woot the Woot.
Yeah.
He recruited me at Miami coming out of high school. And I switched on him. I ended up coming to state, but it was like
Florida State?
Yeah, but he was paying more attention to other recruits. You know what I'm saying? That play linebacker. He had his favorites already. I peeped game. I was just like, he ain't come to none of my games except for like the third round of the playoffs. Everybody was out of, the whole season was over. Draft came, went undrafted, Redskins. It was going good. Called me from my iPad, told me, yeah, man, need to clear some space. We need some more outside linebackers, some edge rushers. I was the only undrafted dude. My agent at the time, they told me to fool with them. It was other teams that wanted to take me, undrafted, but they would actually give me a shot. He said that the Redskins was the best shot. They had me as a priority undrafted free agent, but it was like they were going to pay me over the other guys. So they told me to go there. And come to find out, I'm expendable. They telling me everything gonna be good, linebacker depth. I get in there, man, it's like 13 inside linebackers in the room, bro. They ran a 5-2 at the time.
Dang.
Like a 3-4,
5-2?
3-4, 5-2.
Yeah.
Bro. Only 2 inside backers getting burned at a time.
Yeah.
And when they do the cuts, they probably 5 linebackers on the active?
Yeah, that's only gonna be so many. The 2 starters, a couple special teamers.
Yeah, I was the first one.
A few special teamers.
I was the eyeball out, so that was short-lived, about a month and a half there. Went back to the drawing board, started training and stuff, lifting weights. Had a workout with the Detroit Lions. That was going great. Had like 4 other linebackers behind me, killing the drills, everything. We get to the last thing, the little conditioning test. I'm in shape. I'm not out of shape. I'm good. We had to run 10 50s. We had to do them in like 10 seconds, 9 seconds or something like that.
Y'all had a conditioning test at a workout?
After, yes. And then they wanted niggas to be ready the next day for practice. And that's cool. I mean, that's what it take to get in there.
Yeah.
You feel me? We was willing to do it.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah. So look, listen. We running the 50s. I'm like about to be the first one done.
Yeah.
Out of everybody. I'm still, after all them drills and linebacker drills and drops that we did, I'm still good. Because we did the conditioning at the end.
Yeah. The 50s got you.
9 for 1. We go!
No.
Yes, bro.
Hamstring and went out on you?
Tweaked it.
But
It wasn't even a bad one. It was like probably a week and a half.
but yeah, they ain't gonna sign you off of that. But like, that's funny because I didn't know. Like, I've heard of people running 40s when they go to the workout, but I but I never heard of like going to a workout and then having to do a conditioning test at the end. Normally, that's when you have to report to training camp and the whole team do it. But like, that's interesting, bro. I didn't know that.
It's like they be like, yeah, we're going to bring these guys in. We're going to break them. We don't want to fight nobody. We just want
Right. Yeah, they try to weed everybody out. Because, I mean, when I had my workout in Tampa my rookie year, we just did position drills, bro, and that was it. Yeah. But, so, you're talking about playing at Florida State. You know, you won a national championship there. How long was your stint in the NFL? I know you had the workouts, and I know you said you signed with Washington after, and you also had a stint with the Rams, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
the Rams came later that fall because, you know, spring was when the draft and all that stuff happened.
Mm-hmm.
All that team here, boom, cut, boom, workouts through the summer. I want to say it's like September. I had a workout. It was after all of that. Probably like a month after all of that happened. Tweaked my hammy. Went back to work. Got back to training. Had a workout with the Rams. Me and one of my other partners, and we both got signed. We killed it. The coach that was working us out was legendary Mike Singletary. You know what I'm saying at the time. So he said we was good, so they showing love. So got signed there. Everything was sweet, man. I was getting reps in practice. Everything was going good. Like I was there for like 4 weeks, and towards the end of the season, because it was like towards the end of the season they signed me. It's like 4 weeks left. I was on P squad. And, everything was good. Coach was pleased with my performance, special teams, whatnot, and that all went good. Then the next year in the spring, they fired the coach. McVay, McVay, the head coach, came in, so they had their other plans. You know, they needed to fill up spaces.
Bring their guys in.
That on top of that, I ended up tweaking my hammy and OTAs. I think it was OTAs. Yeah, it was OTAs. Tweaked my hammy. Had a good off season.
Yeah,
tweaked my hammy. They ended up letting me go. They brought in. That was that year. They brought in like 2-3 veteran O-linemen. They was vets. And that's when they went to the Super Bowl. So, you know, he had a plan, bro. So
yeah.
It's whatever. But boy, that fool called me.
Who?
The coach. He called me at the end of camp. I just knew I was straight. Because that was my main thing with the league. I haven't gotten a shot in training camp with pads on.
So you never got a
training camp?
Training camp.
No training camp.
So
you know how I get in training camp, Jay.
Right, physical. Like,
I ain't get to bully none of these dudes.
So you really only got a chance in the NFL throughout, which is out of your control, which is
P squad.
P squad during the end of the season, and then a little bit of OTAs.
My stardom in pro football is with these other leagues.
Right. Yeah, and we're going to get to that. But I didn't know that you never got a chance in a training camp because really OTAs is good and you can make an impression in OTAs. But for that bread, when it really count, that's in the training camp. That's when, you know, you get a chance to play in the preseason games. You get a chance. Some teams have scrimmages, you know, like competition. The real competition is in training camp. OTAs is, you know, conditioning, learning the playbook. You know, pretty much it's football, but you're not really like going like that. It's no, like we used to say, it's no winners in OTAs. Like, it's no winners in OTAs. Like, you know, you can't really, you gonna win your reps as a DB and receiver, but when it really counts is in training camp. So, dang, I didn't know that, man.
Man, I used to be, cause I see these same dudes, man. We used to be bullying in college, bro.
Yeah.
Every Saturday, bro. Superstars, bro. They boys out there, that mug going to work, and they getting that strapping it on.
Yeah.
So man, it was tough, bro. I had dudes that looked up to me that and came out behind me.
Right.
Hey, bro, why you ain't on no team? That's crazy, big, bro. I'm like, bro, I ain't even touched no NFL field for real.
Yeah.
I ain't run down that field. I ain't got no with the pension bill, credit bill. Yeah.
So
it's all good though.
So
man.
this was a year like it was pretty much like a full year after leaving for the draft that you got your chances in the NFL, right? So like
16 I came out, and I lasted up until 17.
Okay, so 2016 to 17 is when you had
The NFL.
all the NFL stints. So, but how did that play on your mental health when it comes to getting a chance?
Off the press.
Yeah.
I was jacked up, bro. My girl at the time my ex was from out that way on the West Coast. Watch out for them Cali girls. Yeah, man. You feel me? Switched up on your boy, man. You know, it's all about the who doing what out there. You know, I ain't get that.
What you mean switched up on you?
Completely. I got cut. Different person, bro. It was crazy, bro.
She hit it? She left?
Oh, yeah. She was, we done. We not nothing. You feel me? I think you just need to go home and, you know, figure it out, like regroup. Yeah, bro.
That'll make you go crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that'll make you.
Freshman-
What? How long were y'all? Wait a minute. How long were y'all together though?
Like, at that point, it was like 3 years, bro.
3 years, and then when you get cut, she banged it on you. I think you need to go home and regroup.
Bro, when you get let go, bro, it get up and down, bro.
That's really what I'm trying to get at. So, you know, you already going through, because people don't know. Some people, they're gonna be in the comments, oh, you got a chance at NFL, like you made
They don't know, bro.
this amount of money, like, and they gonna be like, nobody feels bad for you. But in your particular situation, you didn't get a chance to really get a lot of game checks. You didn't really get a chance to get the signing bonuses and all that stuff. And then your career, your NFL career gets cut short, even though it barely even started. That's playing a toll on you mentally, because you know what you can do as an athlete. You know what you can bring to the table. Yeah. And then you don't really get a chance to go out and show that. And then on top of that, when you're in a relationship for 3 years, you want somebody that you can come and be like, that can comfort you, or that can like hold it down for you. You feel me? Like, yeah. And then she leaves.
That's too much to ask for these days, man. That's why you young athletes, man, y'all, you know, you trying to chase your dreams, bro. That relationship stuff can be tough, especially if it's not the right girl. It's not all of them, but for the most part, play it safe. Just focus on you and getting yourself completely where you want to be in life. Because when you got stuff like this pro athlete stuff, stigma over your head, and you trying to be something and build something, you know, you never know who preying on you. You know, there's a lot of opportunists out there. You know, they'll be with you when you out, but then when you lost, you by yourself. So you just gotta accept that, and you feel me?
No, I definitely
real talk.
Nah, that's definitely real talk, but here another spin on it is, it don't really make sense at the time. You know, it may seem like nothing may have been going right and all of this, and then that happens. But at the end of the day, it's like that person just wasn't for you, and it's you know, it kind of was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I was about to say, like you said,
really,
spin on it.
Yeah, because it's like,
thing never happened to me, bro.
See, but in that moment, you don't realize that. Yeah. In that moment, you can't see yourself with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I definitely feel you on that. So in that time when you realize like the NFL isn't really an opportunity, or it's not going to come up at the time, what were you doing in that time frame? Like,
man, Man, boy, we getting in there, boy.
That's what we here for. That's what we here for.
So during that down period, when I got cut and everything, and I came back home, regroup. I did. You feel me? I couldn't foot it out there in LA too much longer when money was drying up. You know how expensive training is.
Right.
That shit like rent.
That's really what I'm getting at.
At a prestigious place, that shit like rent, bro.
They're gonna hit you across the head.
I was out there, Sports Academy headquarters. I was out there at a few places, Lab 909, nice facilities. It costs money, bro.
Yeah.
And then in this, I had to let people know, look, motherfucker, I can't go to Planet Fitness and try to go out on somebody's field.
Yeah.
On a professional field. These boys can ball. This ain't no bullshit.
Right.
Like, this is real ball, bro.
Right.
These dudes is somewhere, some of them so dedicated, middle of the night, running routes, doing drills.
Yeah.
Lifting weights when they body hurting. So, it's crazy. But during that time, back to what you were asking, bro, I was back home, started over, stayed with my pops, and shaking back. My cousin owned a gym out Jax Beach called Level Up Fitness.
In Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was there. He put me on the personal training game, in the fitness game. And this is how I transformed my body to how it is. Because I never been as toned and shredded, cut up as I am now. Mm-hmm. And he taught me all about the body and muscle confusion when you train in certain spots and parts of your body and how to really develop it. And then I was working his gym. So him and my other big homie, Josh, they both own the gym. And I hold it down. I was a floor manager, so whenever they have to go do whatever they got to do, I'm just running the whole gym. It was a personal training gym. We have personal clients, and some days I'll be in there by myself. I have 5, 6 people on the floor. Might have 10 people on the floor. Maybe 10 of them people or 5 of them people got different workout plans, and I got to train them all at the same time. But I got to use it. It was overwhelming at first, but I got used to it. I learned how to do it, and then that became my life for a good about a year for real. Then I know 2020 came up. 2020 came up and all that with the pandemic, and but no, I'm fast forwarding too fast. Before that, it was before that pandemic. This was 18, 19. When I was training there, I was in it every day, literally every day. Some days, if it's slow or the rain's bad, clients ain't want to come in, I'll be in there with 10, 15 pound dumbbells. Yeah. Just lifting. Raising side raises, little tiny stuff. I'll do some abs, get bored, do some abs. Yeah. And you think about it, and you doing that, and you in there every day. 5, 6 hours a day. Yeah. Not even thinking about it. You just don't even think about it no more. Just
getting the reps in.
You know what I'm saying? And it really changed my body and my confidence. I started to love myself more. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was in a dark spot, bro. I was eating soul food. I go train at my gym back home, but I was 250, bro. Dang. Had a Gucci gut. I still got the pictures. Never again. Dang. Now I'm sexy. Man, I needed to go through that, man. That taught me a lot. I learned a lot about myself. Yeah. And, like I said, I was able to love myself more. It was a real spiritual journey, too, at the same time. Yeah. And then fast forward, 2020. This was 19 still. We're still in 19. A blessing came about, and that's when the AAF league was about to start up. The American football. Yeah. So that was a blessing because I was in Canada.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, I was in Canada. So I was in Canada before the AAF.
You were in the
so
CFL.
Canada, CFL was after all that the cutting. I got cut from the Rams, and then I had that long period of time. Then it was like the end of that year. I went to Montreal. I was there for the last 5 weeks. I was on P Squad the first week. Second week, I got off it because the offense couldn't run no play. They trying to run screens, everything. I'm all over. You know how we talk shit.
Yeah.
Man, get that shit out of here. Coach like, you gonna let us run our plays or not? I'm like, shoot, man, I'm trying to get y'all a look. Man, then one of the dudes tried to fight me.
One of the players?
One of the players. He was like, he was a linebacker too. They called him Wolverine, Canadian dude. You know, he was like, man, bro mushed me in my face because I had beat him on it was kickoff. No, it was punt return. Mm-hmm. Jamming him up at the line, covering, punt returner right there. He about to go make the play out. You know the technique.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
Walled him off.
Yeah.
He got mad, started pushing me, and then he was walking up to me, talking like just going off. Mushed my helmet, like, bow, shut me in the face.
Yeah.
And then he tried to come do it again. I said, nah. Then they would hold him. I said, nah, let him go. He got close again. Boom, dropped him on his neck.
Put it on that yeah.
Over with. And GM called me out of meeting. We was in team meetings after practice. And GM was like, I need Northrup to come here. Everybody like, whoa.
Like he going to the principal office or something, yeah.
Man, that nigga took me to the coffee shop, man. He wanted to get to know me, man. He said, I like that, man. We need, cause we was like 16.
Yeah, they ain't had nothing going on. Yeah, they ain't had nothing going. So they needed that spark. They wanted to see somebody with that spark.
Yeah, but see, they activated me. So they activated me off P squad, and they deactivated me again because the linebacker that was starting came off injury. He came back for that game, shit at a brick, did horrible. They put him back on because he wasn't ready. He tried to rush to get out so he get his spot back. He felt the heat, you know. Like dragging in it. So that next week I was back up, and then those next like 2-3 games I started. I was leading the team in tackle. There, little article. I was like, bro, like, man, bro, this one easy, but that field is big. Boy.
That Canadian field, bro, it is a difference, bro. Like
leverage.
It's a difference. Like that's what a lot of people probably don't know because it's not really a lot of light shined on the CFL. So you know, having one of the things because I've been there 2 years. 1 year I was injured the whole year, but one thing I had to get used to. I still ain't used to it, but I don't like it, is the 20-yard end zone, bro. Like, as a DB, like, you know, like in the red zone in the States, like, you know, that ball get there quick. But up there, it's kind of like a bailout. Like, you can just throw that, just throw it up there, like, just toss it to the back line. You got 20 yards to score. But that's good. So you got a chance to play in the CFL for a little bit. Did you get a chance to play a full season up there?
So, with them activating me and deactivating me, it voided that little contract they had because it was that, you know, the sign back thing where they had to lock me in. But by them doing that, it voided it, so I had to come back the next year. And that's when that news came about AAF.
Yeah.
So then all that started to speculate. So I was paying close attention. They didn't even have me to get picked up to the allocation, bro, when they would start picking players and stuff for the AAF, bro. And by the grace of God, bro, I got a shot. Who was it? My big bro Shaq Wilson. He went to my school at First Coast. He played for Steve Spurrier at South Carolina.
Okay. Back
in the day. So him and Spurrier like this. Spurrier's the head coach. So he was cool with the GM as well. Yeah, he was cool with the GM, and they was like tight too. So he told him, bro, this was like the last. Everybody already had their teams. They was trying to find their last little handful of players, bro. I said, bro, I'll hit, bro. Shaq sent me a number. I hit, bro, like crazy. Bro, what's up? Sent him my film. He seen I was a dog, and then he took their word from it. And then on top of that, they ain't know. See, but Spurrier, he's not in control of the recruiting at that time.
Yeah.
The coaches don't really. They do recruit, but they not. At that time, they was just trying to get a team together. They got the coaches, they got the superstar coaches on these teams.
Yeah.
Just get these players allocated based on where they play at school at in their region. And so yeah, I was talking to bro called me. I was the last name on there. But then when I got there, bro, I was so hungry, bro.
I'm already
body in shape. Been at the gym. I still go train where I was training when I was depressed, and I just was going there once a day, you know what I'm saying? Early in the morning, and then sit on the couch all day, watch Netflix, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Just depressed, like looking at my phone, bro. I used to be on that mode like this, bro. Bill Collector might call me. I'm thinking it's a team. You know, out of state numbers calling me.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi. Man, click. I want to talk to you. I'm trying to hear Coach.
You trying to hear, hey, Reggie, how you doing, man?
Yeah, you hear me?
Coach Spurrier here with the.
Yeah.
So what team you played with? The Orlando team,
I was
right?
here in Orlando.
You was at the Orlando team. It was a few dudes.
It was piped up, bro.
Yeah. That league lasted a smooth year, and you had a good year that year, huh?
I had a great year, bro. They had me, so they did it off seniority when we were in the camp. They had they had our group of linebackers. They had a couple of these linebackers that was ahead of me because they had NFL experience, you know, game experience. Some of them got drafted. Some of them actually played, you know, some of them got, you know, 80 plus active NFL games, regular season games. So they had it all formulated. I was like second/third on the depth chart. Man, pass came on, like I said, training camp. Man, it was murder, bro.
It was over with. Yeah, because that's really your specialty. Like, you know,
Picks and all, too.
Picks and all, too, yeah.
Picks and all, too, Jay.
Yeah.
I've been working now.
Because you really the type to pass up an interception to get a big hit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you one of them. Like, you one of them ones. Like, you not going for the ball. Yeah, you going for them boys' head. Like, you feel me? So, all right, so you finished playing in the AAF. Like, when did your opportunity come to play in the XFL?
So, AAF happened. Great year. It was awesome. We was making $7K a week. It was sweet. Every Friday, $7,000. And then, ended up getting folded and shut down because, you know, apparently the money was funny in the upper end upstairs. And apparently they couldn't afford to pay us. They were paying us good. Got through 7 weeks. Seven weeks. We're really 8, but that 8th week they gave us like half the check.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, we made it through a good 7 weeks.
Yeah.
So we had a nice little 40 piece. But it got shut down. That was a tragedy. Next year comes 2020. They talking about the XFL. They bringing back the XFL. London Bus. Oh, thank God. You know what I'm saying? More life.
Yeah.
XFL come, boom. They feeding off all the AF guys that's lingering. Cool, easy money, boom. The Tampa Bay Vipers had grabbed me up.
Yeah.
Boom. And the GM that was with me in Orlando was the GM for the, you know, so he made sure to get me on the squad.
Yeah.
I was there. That was cool. That was a cool time. We played 4 games before the COVID thing kicked off. Dang. They shut that down. But we made through training camp and stuff. It was fun. It was eventful.
Yeah.
A lot of controversy and stuff. The coaches came from Canada and they were destroying the whole squad. That's why we was the sorriest team in the league at the time.
So y'all coaches in the XFL were from Canada?
Yes, they were from the Toronto team.
Oh, I did not know that.
The Grey Cup squad the year before.
I did not know that.
My boy TP was on that team.
I had no clue. Dang, I didn't know that. But no, I think that's like just from a bigger perspective. Like sometimes it's so easy to look down on these leagues, like whether it's the XFL, the CFL, or whatever. But hearing you talk, you were in a position where you didn't have a job. You were in a position where you know you was down bad, bro. Like you were depressed. But then these leagues gave you an opportunity. Was able to put some money in your pockets.
Man, that was good.
And that's really the blessing of this league that a lot of people may not think about. They just think, oh, this is just another, you know, but
every season, bro, I used to watch all these alternative leagues. I just watch it, bro. These guys come in from the NFL, might play a season, some games. But like, nigga, you only play the season or just some games, my nigga. You don't have a household name. You know how that shit is in the league, my nigga.
Yeah.
You expendable. They come there, tutored up like they better than this. in the end, they end up not making the team or getting cut.
Yep.
And now they pride and ego are all destroyed.
Yep.
Trying to figure out what happened, where I went wrong.
Yep.
And you ain't take this shit serious, bro. This is still a pro organization, bro.
Right.
It's the same pro format. It's just like the NFL, like what it did XFL. It's just like the NFL. Just tone it down a little.
Tone down a little
They
bit.
ain't up your ass as much because they ain't paying you that much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As much as they are in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get paid all that money. What you doing? Hey, well, we need to be here. We need to have this meeting, that meeting. That's cool. But they not doing all that. Coach try to get you in meetings, get you fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
Make sure you study your playbook. You know? That's your ass.
Right, because it's going to show.
It's going to show.
It's going to show. So you play in the XFL, COVID happens. At what point does MMA come into the picture? Or what point does, because
Oh, man. So, 2020 part 2. After the XFL season, when COVID happened, destroyed everyone's lives. Now, that went down. I said, all right, I'm finna get back in the fitness game. It's the only thing thriving right now. That's thriving in this COVID economy. Everybody house ridden. And I started my personal training business, and it was mobile. So I drive to my clients or whatnot, and I'll provide a training service, or I'll provide a location for them to meet me at, and we'll do our workouts at whatever gym or whatever. And I did that up until all through. So when the pandemic happened in March, it started in March. So like all the way up through the summer, all the gyms was closed. I managed to keep my 220 on and my size and my shred off of resistance bands only.
what?
I ain't lifting no weights during the pandemic. Just all resistant bands.
That's crazy.
Gave me all the strength, pump, everything I needed. When everything opened back up and we got back under the weights, it wasn't no drop off. Mm-hmm. That was a cool experience for me. But yeah, man, pandemic happened. I was training people, and then it was going good, but I just needed an adrenaline rush. I was training kids, teaching them football and stuff, and I love doing that. But I need an adrenaline rush, man. I'm still ready to go. Mm-hmm. They just teased me with a football season, half a football season, 4-game season. We had 6 games left to go.
Yeah.
So, all that happened. And I met my guy out here. His name Nate. He trains up there in the Popka area. He has a gym, and I train with him. He's my strength trainer out here. And I trained with him, and I was just like, he had a heavy bag. He used to see me play around with the bag and stuff, just work, do little moves. Like, you look decent. I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get into it one day. Luckily he knew a guy here in Orlando that, teaches UFC fighters.
Wow.
So he introduced me to him. I went to the gym. It was like, yeah, let me see how you doing. But at this time, I was living in Jacksonville still. Mm-hmm. I was just coming to Orlando, and he introduced me to him, and I went to the gym. First time off the street, bro. I ran through the whole amateur. He said, yeah, come to the amateur sparring class. I'm going to the amateur sparring class, 10 o'clock Saturday. And working all the wings, bro. Shin guard, boxing gloves, going to work on it. Mm-hmm. And they was impressed. It was all right. So we got the pro sparring session next. So you stay a little longer. I said, I ain't been. And then I'm working them niggas too.
What?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, yeah. I was thinking to myself after that day, I was like, okay, yeah, I think I'm ready for this. And I learned fast. And being a football player at a high level, you learn fast. You have to learn fast.
Got it.
Job depends on it. So, I find my edge in this game is just transitioning that information, using those functional movements that they train us doing with football. And I just apply it to the fight game. I try to figure out how does that transition to that technique to where I can still be sticking to my fundamentals.
Yeah.
And I'm able to do it. So strike these niggas so they don't feel it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just a little different. You know what
Right.
I mean? Because it's the explosion, you know, the speed, the power. Dudes tell me how fast I am. You know, dang, bro, why are you so fast? Fast like the little guy with bantamweights. It's the training we do, bro. Like I tell my football guys, like, you know, football players is like highest level of highest pedigree of athlete out of in the sports world because they hold us to an unrealistic expectation.
Yeah.
Like none of the shit that we do is normal.
Yeah.
At all. The 40-yard dashes, the bench press reps, the jumping, regular pedestrian people are not doing that.
Yeah.
That's not normal. Mm-hmm. You know, and the pressure, pressure may not us, but it's a lot of pressure in our line of work.
Yeah.
So, you know, man, all of that over all these years, bro, just prepared me for this. Yeah. Now I'm ready, you know. I mean, I always liked the fight game. I always liked fighting because, like martial art, not fighting. I ain't gonna say fighting because I'm not a fighter. I'm a martial artist.
Yeah.
First, I'm a martial artist.
Yeah.
You know, it's all mind, body, spirit. It's
Right.
deeper than going out there and doing all these little antics in front of all the fans. You know,
Yeah.
like this fight shit is real spiritual, bro. Like, real talk, bro. Like, I really had to tap in with the Most High, bro. Just walk with me, because I know I'm human, bro.
Yeah.
I don't take nobody for granted.
Yeah.
I know I can get dropped too.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, like, I want all the athletes to know out there that just because you play football, don't go out there out to go out there.
Yeah, I don't want to give no false confidence.
Cause look, it's it's a lot of celebrity boxing, a lot of celebrities. So these football players, they like, oh, he did it. He ain't played in the league. I played 8 years in the league.
Boy, I see it all the time.
I see it all the time, dog. So
Look,
I just had to clear that out right now. Like, but it's good. It's good.
Get in their fight stand. You ask half the ballers, let me see your fight stand.
It's good. It's good. It's good to hear that everything was able to translate, because that's what I wanted to know. Like, I wanted to know, like, is this something that you did growing up as a kid, or like?
I did some karate. My dad is full-time, like, black belt, taekwondo, aikido, shotokan. He does Brazilian jiu-jitsu now. He is a black belt. No, brown belt, 2-stripe. He might get his black belt.
Okay.
Yeah, so he been my inspiration for the most part, and as far as martial arts.
Nice.
You know, seeing him do it. He did the point karate competitions and stuff. He got all his belts and stuff, like his little karate belts, dogi belts. That was before I was born, but I seen some of his little clips.
Nah, that's dope though that you had that
Kept me going.
Yeah, that you had the like the toolish, like being able to learn from somebody who done been there.
I always had a gift, man, where I could like look at something and do it.
Yeah.
Like imitate a movement.
That's
You know,
good.
whether it's a dance move, I learned dance moves real fast, or whether like growing up, I used to watch all the Jackie Chan movies, Jet Li movies with my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to watch all those movies.
Yeah.
Like, just copying stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Visual learner.
but
Yeah.
they real movements.
Was it photographic memory?
Photographic,
Yeah,
yeah.
photographic, something like that. So what was your mindset like preparing, getting ready? Like you meet the people in Orlando that's, they just seeing how you at. They just seeing where you at with it in terms of fighting.
Yeah.
So what was it like going into your first fight, like going into the amateurs? Because right now you 7-0, like, so what was that like, getting that confidence from just getting a feel for it to?
Well, I mean, this is the thing, bro. It's all about mindset. A lot of niggas put too much thought into the fights. Like, you got guys, okay, say a guy don't make weight. He might be 2-3 pounds over. You got this nigga ready to call the fight out. Some other shit. You don't want to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he's 3 pounds overweight. Yeah.
10 pounds.
Yeah.
Y'all y'all in the same weight threshold. 10 pounds. What is the difference?
Right.
And you don't want to fight.
But you would think these people who are really fighting, like in this barbaric sport that the 3 pounds wouldn't matter. I don't know. I'm not in that world. But that's like me saying, oh, that receiver, he weigh how much? He's 6'5", he ain't 6. Boy, they don't care, boy. You better get your behind out there. Like, now I get it, fighting is different. You want to be in the weight class, but like, it's almost
they got stipulations to where if your opponent is overweight, you get 20% of his purse. If you decide to accept the fight, you get 20% of his purse.
Okay, that's incentive. Run it. Run it.
He was skinny, but look, by the grace of God, I haven't experienced that issue. It's mostly with the lighter guys that deal with that. All the weight cuts and stuff, man. I'm not big on that. Like, you want to have all your nutrients and your hydration, man.
Yeah.
These guys are cutting. They doing 25-pound weight cuts in 1 week, 2 weeks.
Dang, that ain't healthy at all.
Not healthy, bro.
At all.
How skinny you are, bro. It's not healthy, bro. I punch you in your chin one good time, you're going to sleep.
Right. Quick.
You have nothing.
You already out of it. Like, you just here so you don't get fined.
And he ain't even trying to tell me, fight 185 middleweight. Bro, I ain't been 185 since 10th grade of high school, my nigga. And I would have to lose a substantial amount of muscle and strength to even get there.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying I can't, but
you won't be the same.
I'm not gonna be the same.
You won't be the same.
You asking for this me as that little drained ass nigga, that's not finna happen, bro. Mm-hmm. It's energy levels. That shit's real, bro.
Yeah.
And these guys, they don't really get that. I get that, and I'm in control of my, you know what I'm saying? They be trying to talk me into it, and be like, nope. Unless y'all gonna pay something good, something make it really worth my while, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's a stipulation to where I'm done with football completely, because that was really my main thing coming into this. I'll do the 205. That's already pretty small. My DBs be 205.
Yeah.
When I be in fight camp, I got my DBs trying to try me and shit, little Reds. Nigga, you kind of small, but I get what you know.
Right.
But I can foot that. But so this fight I got coming up is at 210 catch weight, so it'll give me enough time, give me a 1 month threshold to put on that extra 10 pounds. So I like going to camp 220, 225.
Okay.
During the season. But
during the football season? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's how I had this one for there, because they was trying to say, can you do 205 for this one? I'm like, bro, I go to camp February 24th. January 26th is the fight. I got less than a month to put on 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Hell no, bro.
Yeah.
And it's not, I can go pig out and go, not work out, because really that's what it's gonna take.
Yeah.
To sit down, sit on my ass for a day or two, and pig out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be about 217, 218.
But it ain't good weight.
It ain't good weight. Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of 10, if I go work out or if I go to sleep the next morning, I'll burn about 6 or 7 of them pounds. Just off sleeping.
So how do you manage, like, going back and forth between the scheduling and the losing the weight, the cutting and the bulking and all that stuff? Like, how do you manage doing this? Because you might have 2 fights and then go and play in the XFL and then go and play, then have another fight.
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 after the season.
Right. So that's 10 weeks. The XFL season is UFL. It's UFL now. That's going to be about 10 weeks. And then you're going to go after that and go and do 2, 3 fights after that. After a long, a football season, 10 weeks don't sound bad, but we talking about football.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to talk you out, but I'm saying, I'm trying to see how you handle it. That's what I want to know.
Yeah. But this one thing I will say, football, it's hard to fucking stay healthy.
Yeah.
Football is, as far as injuries, football is number one.
Because you don't have that much time to get your body back right, because you got a game in 7 days. You got practice.
Nigga, you trying to walk through practice in a bubble, through walkthroughs, hoping you don't tweak nothing or strain nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can even doing individual drills, and you got a little nick and brew, little soreness.
Yep.
You got to make sure you
right.
feet underneath you so you don't hurt that some more, and then you really can't play it.
Especially if you're in a situation where your leverage ain't really there where you need these reps. Like every rep you need, like your situation might be different. This is what I want to talk to you about also, like, but for what I'm saying now, like, you know, a person, it might be a vet, he might be straight, like, I might not do Indy today or whatever, but like everybody ain't like that. Like you dealing with injuries, but if you can't go, they just gonna come in and get somebody else. So, but back to the fighting thing though, like right now, so like you done fought 7 times going to your 8th fight. Like, what has been, first of all, I gotta say this, like, you haven't just been fighting, bro. Like, you really been knocking dudes out left and right. like I'm talking about, like.
I be messing people up because they meet me. They meet me or, like, you know how I am. You know.
Yeah.
They meet me and they be like, yeah, you know, they don't know I fight, but then they'll find out I fight. They see my fights, they're like, oh my God.
Right.
That's you?
Right.
Like, yeah. I be feeling bad for them niggas, man. I don't be trying to hurt nobody for real.
Well, you
gotta go to work Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. You just trying to execute a game plan.
Trying to execute. Look.
You just trying to execute a game plan. That's it.
I can't get polarized.
It's either you or me.
My little brother be at my fights. Can't let little bro see big bro. I can't do it.
Yeah. And your
I've been
brother
putting my foot up his ass since we grown.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I mean, bro, like, this is part of the game.
Right.
But I don't plan on losing. But I take everybody extremely serious. And by any means necessary, I'm going to try to get that dub.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I don't doubt myself. And I don't fear none of these niggas because it's like, they human.
Right.
They got the same 24 as me.
Yeah.
They breathe. And I know for a fact, none of these niggas did none of the stuff that we've done as athletes ever. Can't fathom doing it. But half of these niggas in the training camp, they kill it. So.
Nah, this is I was gonna ask you this. I was gonna ask you this later, but since you said it right now, like, we both played at Florida State. What's tougher, 4th quarter drills or anything you've ever done in fighting?
4th quarter drills.
No question.
No question. No question. Damn, that might be the closest thing to fighting from football. Is 4th quarter drills.
Really?
Yeah, cause you know how even the fighter was. This ain't the football field now. You know, you ain't tired. You get tired. Fighting is tiring.
Yeah.
But you know, that don't apply to me. So like, bro, that 4th quarter drill different, bro. I don't even want to go through another one of them.
Bro, so
I'm not happy that I had a torn ACL, but I'm glad it worked out. I watched you motherfuckers.
So 4th quarter drills. So 4th quarter drills, for the people who don't know, when we were at Florida State, it was our spring training, and really it's almost like a rite of passage, bro. Like it's like these are our drills that we went through in the spring. And I think Alabama does it too. I think it came from Nick Saban tree.
All of them do it.
Yeah. So, but honestly, man, it's one of the most brutal things that you'll ever go through. Like, just whether just the circus of agility, conditioning, constant pushing your mental toughness
every
to a place.
Every rep you do.
They in your ear, bro. They like, bro. So that was one of the toughest things. So that's one of the things I wanted to know.
I cried my freshman year.
But the thing is, when you said how you was glad you had tore your ACL, bro, boys really was like, ain't cold.
Oh yeah.
When our first spring practice, a month, I can't go for 6 weeks. Go like, just because they trying to get out them 4th quarter drills, but hey.
Yeah, niggas is passing out.
Passing out. Fake passing out.
Shoot, I ain't mad at them, bro. One year, the freshman year, it wasn't hot. It was cold. Like brick. You know it getting cold in Tally.
All in your chest.
We was on that marching band field, that turf field where they be playing lacrosse at.
Yeah.
Bro. Brick hard field. You know, ain't no concrete under that turf. And we out there doing all them 4th quarter drills, bro. It was so cold, bro. I was out there tearing up one station, bro. I was like, For real, bro. Freshman year, bro, I'm in the room like, dang, bro, do I really want to
You questioning life. You questioning life, bro. You like, man, they didn't tell me it was going to be like this, man. Recruiting, they was all like, yeah, man, we going to. They send you up in that boot camp. They put you on that bus, boy.
Been at Fort Knox, man. Been at Guantanamo Bay. All right, maggots. Man, boy.
Oh, man. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to ask is, so while you're doing both sports, and mind you, like, you playing at a high level in both. Like, you were, correct me if I'm wrong, like, you were voted a captain on one of your teams, right?
Yeah, I'm the captain
With
for the DC.
DC Defenders. So, like, because of you being so good at both sports, was there ever a time where you felt like you had to let one go? Because, you know, your fighting career, then the XFL, it's not really stable, so it's like...
Well, the fighting got established before the USFL and the XFL as a individual entity came back out.
And you also played in the USFL too. So,
Yeah,
you know, we've been talking about the XFL, but you also played
That was
Houston.
22.
You played in 2022, you played with the USFL team. Yeah.
2021 was the off year. That was the year, because 2020 I started fighting in December. My first fight was December. And 2021 was the no football year. That was post-pandemic. They start talking about the USFL again. And then they had the little draft that December, November, or something like that. But yeah, that whole year I was fighting. I did 3 fights that year in 21. And yeah, bro. Shit crazy.
Yeah.
I'll be flying, bro.
Yeah.
The football and the fighting thing, I already had the football was already established or whatever. And then I had the fighting thing going before these 2 new leagues came back. So it was like, you know, when I seen the USFL was coming and I was already in with fighting, I was like 3 fights in. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm finna play fuck that shit. I can still play. The boys still interested. Bad. Sign me up.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? That's a nice check. You feel me? Get through this rat race through the year. You know what I'm saying? Shit, why not? So I was able to play. I was able to fight. I did it. I said, you know, I'm finna try some crazy shit. We try to pull this off. I was able to pull it off. I did. That year I did 2 fights, and then I played the season. And then next year I did a fight and played the season. And then this season will be 2 fights before this season. So yeah. I have to win 2 to 3 more MMA fights to get in big leagues. So
What's considered like big leagues in the MMA world?
PFL, Bellator. Well, PFL bought Bellator, so now they did a little thing. They doing a little thing together, like a merger, just like what we got with the USFL.
Okay.
And yeah, so you got the PFL and the Bellator. They were separate, but now they together. And then you got the UFC, and you got ONE FC. That's over there in Thailand. That's a top.
It's called ONE FC?
Yeah, ONE FC.
Okay.
It's a top mixed martial arts promotion, but it's not. If you really want to, you can eat over there, but you better off moving over there. A lot of dudes move over that way.
Okay. Instead of trying to do the back and forth thing.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do all that.
Yeah.
And I don't think nobody that fights for one do in the back and forth thing. A lot of niggas from the States, though, just gonna move over there.
Dang.
Yeah. But it's cool, though. Shoot, man. I hear all kinds of stories about them boys over there in Thailand, and they be moving over there. They love it.
Yeah.
They just eat.
Yeah.
Still, while making whatever they got coming in from back home, just stretch.
Dang. No,
But-
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Those are all the top tier league promotion. I want to fight in PFL though, cause they got that $1 million. They do that $1 million tournament thing. And I seen the last one they had.
Yeah, you gotta get, you see it. You like, you see it.
Definitely go make a run on that.
You see it.
For sure, bro.
Do you ever think you would go UFC?
Yeah, UFC.
Is that a goal?
They just got, man. Really, bro? I go wherever swinging first. I'm a prospect in the fight game right now, so you know it's just a matter of time. It's up to me, really. if I decided not to play football this season and knock my 2-3 fights out, I'd probably be in the UFC or PFL by August. Type shit.
No, I like that, man. I definitely think you could do it. Like
I'm just taking my time, bro. Just really trying to get really good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I really do get in more dangerous situations with higher level fighters, it's nothing. And I've already put myself in them situations with training because, like, all my guys are UFC vets, active UFC fighters, you know, kickboxing champions.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Nah, man. I think it's great, bro. You, like I said, like one of the main reasons that I'm doing this podcast thing is because I want to be able to have people tell their stories of how they overcame adversity. And, you know, one of my major things that when I think about what I love to do and like what my purpose is, one of the things that I think about or greatest qualities is like never giving up. And you know my story. This ain't really about me right now, but you know, I love to hear that in other people, bro. Like, you know, it's so easy to be like, oh, he played in all these leagues, blah, blah, but at the end of the day, bro, you go get it, bro. Like you be locked in, you got a vision, and it really don't matter what's in your way, bro. You know what I'm saying? You going after, like, and that's something that everybody don't got. And that's what I want this show to be about. I want it to be a space where people can come tell their testimony, come tell their stories, and encourage other people, man. And bro, like I'm happy for you, bro. I always been in your corner. I got a chance to see you fight in person, you know, do your thing. You know, I'm always support. I'm gonna show love regardless.
Appreciate that. I try to inspire all the young homies, man. Y'all go. You ain't gotta go compete. Just go learn that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm telling you, you boys out here training.
Yeah.
You don't want to have none of y'all. You know, you might have a debacle in public. And, you know, if it gets down to the squabble wobble, you know, you don't want to get put in a pretzel because you don't know what to do.
Right.
90% of fights go to the ground.
Right.
You know, so, yeah.
Good to know. Have a couple of tricks up your sleeve for sure.
Boys in here training.
Yeah.
You know, for my athletes, my football guys, like, hey, I mean, I ain't gonna, you know, like we was joking about earlier, but shoot, at the same time, shit, I'm able to do it. If you had any ambitions, aspirations to do it, and do it. Shout out to my boy Ike Spearman. My boy Ike, he fighting now. He in his amateur career right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. He doing his thing, man. He been learning. He been, you know, watching some of my stuff closely. I shoot him some information. He'll tell me what his opponent might be, and send me his video. I look at him and break him down. That's another thing too. I use that football stuff, the film study. I use it with the fight game. You know, a lot of guys don't really watch. I mean, they'll watch film, but they don't really know how to watch film.
Right, because
We had to learn how to watch film.
you got to learn how to watch film because you got to know what you're looking at, and you got to be able to dissect things. You got to, you know what I'm saying? So that's interesting that you said that because, you know, in the football world, we looking for the smallest detail, bro. We trying to find anything to get a signal, a tip, like whatever it is, bro, a tendency. And that does translate in the fight world. And that's something that I was curious about as well. And, you know, be it, you know, like the level of detail that goes in the film world of playing football that's pretty much, you know, it's good to hear, man. But
It's crazy, bro.
But
yeah, man, you'll be amazed at how much ability, how much you able to do.
yeah.
Just putting your body through a lifetime of football at a high level.
Yeah.
You know, because we got niggas play football all their life and stuff, but like, you got this level, you got that level. You know what I'm saying? Like, your story dope as hell, though.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
I be telling on nigga, man, look, that nigga right there finna get off of Walk On Papers Watch. No cap.
Yeah. That's definitely.
You know the boys rocking with you.
Oh yeah.
In the DB room, bro. I thought you was man, bro. I forgot you, bro. It was so many times, bro. I forget you were Walk On, bro.
that's what you want.
Yeah.
That's what you want, bro. Like, that was the
I be
goal.
forgetting. Even though I used to talk to you and I used to tell you, bro, you gonna be straight and they gonna get you right and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I still was like, I had to like, dang, oh yeah, he'll walk on, damn. When they gave you your scholarship,
Yeah.
I still had to like, I was like, oh yeah, damn.
Yeah, he wasn't.
This nigga was on scholarship the whole time.
Right, but that's
Where
good.
you a baller,
bro.
boy,
Like,
in practice,
hey,
where in practice you going crazy, bro.
You gotta separate
yourself.
yourself, bro. Like, you gotta separate yourself, and you know that was one of the things. One of my mindset was going into it like, I'm not just about to be a good walk on, and I don't want to be just better than. I don't want to just get a scholarship. That's not enough. Like, I want to show that I'm better than a lot of these scholarship players, and I want to show that I can play, bro. Like,
You was like the combine, nigga.
you feel me? So it's like,
How many do that?
right, but you know, that's what the book is for. So that's when y'all see this, I'm definitely gonna write a book, drop the book on my story of how I walked on to Florida State and you know made it to the NFL and played for 4 years after not playing 3 years of football after high school, man. Like,
Crazy,
you know,
crazy.
this ain't like I said, this ain't really about me right now, but you know, hey. I'm definitely writing a book about it.
We gotta talk about that, boy.
On the next episode, man. Hey, Reggie, bro, all love, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. You got a crazy story, bro, an inspiring story, and you know I believe when people watch this that you're really gonna be able to touch a lot of people. And to those that's watching, you know, go write your story, go finish your story. You know, everybody's story is unique. It's so easy to compare yourself to others. At the end of the day, you know, your testimony is your testimony, and you know. It's all love, man. I appreciate you coming through, bro.
I appreciate you for having me, bro. Just trying to, you know, good vibes only all 2024, man. We gotta, you know, look out for each other, do right by each other, you know, and others, people, strangers that you deal with on a daily basis, man. That's my whole thing this year, bro. Just trying to move right, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
Yeah.
really controlling the emotional side of certain situations.
Yeah.
Not reacting so much. I mean,
Yeah.
to certain things, certain situations
Yeah.
don't require reactions. So,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of self-building, bro. I did a lot of reflecting in December of last year. And just trying to move forward, bro. And really get that favor, bro, from the Most High, bro.
Most definitely. Most definitely. That's what it's all about, bro. Well, hey, man, 2024, karate comeback coming up. 8-0, calling it right now. You know, by the time this come out, it's already going to be set in stone. Yeah, you already know. Hey, again, man, appreciate you coming through, bro. That's, you know, Reggie Northrup.